Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Love and Light Tarot. And in today's reading, we are going to be checking general guidance messages, any warning signs, anything that you need to know for the next couple of months. So, this is a general reading and it's a timeless reading, which means anytime you come across this reading, there could be a message in it for the next couple of months from the time you are watching it. Okay. And since it's a general reading, it basically has collective energies of everyone who is watching this reading at any point, which means some of the messages may resonate with you and some may not, or the entire reading may resonate or it may not resonate. Okay, so if it is resonating with you, you will definitely know that it's meant for you, and if not, you can just ignore it and check another reading. Okay, so we have two piles here. This is pile number 1 and this is pile number 2. I would like you to intuitively pick up the one that you feel most drawn to. You can pause the video for a few seconds, meditate. Do not think too much or go back and forth with your decision. Pick the one that you feel instantly drawn to. That is the one which is most likely accurate for you. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. Let me take a sip of my tea while you decide which pile to pick, and then we'll get started. All right, so I hope you have picked your pile. We are going to start with pile number 1. Spirit, please tell me what does my viewer need to know at this point. Pile number 1. Guidance messages, warning signs. Too many cards, too many. Give me 3 cards, please. Spirit, give me just 3 cards. Pile number 1, guidance messages, warning signs. Anything else pile 1 needs to know. All right. I'm sorry if there is some noise in the background. There are a few kids playing in the neighborhood and they can get really noisy sometimes. I'm really sorry about that. Can't help it. There's a playground. So, all right. We have the Fool card here for pile number 1. This does indicate new beginnings. For the next couple of months, I do see some sort of a new beginning, or you might want to just impulsively start something, or this may be something that you have been thinking about and you will finally decide to take the leap of faith. This could be a new job, this may be a new project, a new business, a lifestyle change. So some of you could be thinking of a new diet, maybe something as small as a new haircut, a new hairstyle, or a new hair color, or the way you dress up. You could be going in for a complete change or a makeover, or buying new clothes, trying out some new styles, something like that. For some people, I feel you will be more adventurous. So you will probably think out of the box, or you will decide to be a little more adventurous, go out, probably go out on spontaneous adventure activities, or something that brings you a lot of joy. And this is basically something which is going to be a very new, a fresh beginning in your life. For some people, this could be starting a new connection or a new friendship. So some of you could be making new friends in the next couple of months, or if you are already friends, you could probably start dating that person. There could be some new social media connections, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Some of you are already talking to somebody. This may be a social media connection. You have been chatting for a few days, few weeks, few months probably, and you will be meeting this person for the first time. Okay, now if you are already in a relationship, some of you may want to take that leap of faith and see where this is going, and probably plan a future with this person, or take your relationship to the next level. uh, The warning sign that I'm getting here for pile number one is that you need to be very, very compassionate, caring. You need to be a little more emotionally approachable. So, if in the past you have been a little closed off, or people have been a little skeptical about approaching you or how your reaction is going to be, or if you have been very impulsive in the past, which means maybe reacting impulsively, or people are not sure how you would interpret their behavior and they were a little cautious, you need to now be a little more free, a little more friendly. Okay. um, Avoid being overly impulsive, avoid being overly emotional, and even overly practical for that matter. Anything done in excess is definitely not a great idea. So be affectionate, be open, be compassionate. Also, try to keep your impulsive behavior in check. So, think before you react, think before you reply. This is not a race where you have to respond immediately or you lose out on the chance. No, it's not necessary. If you want a few minutes, or if you want a few seconds, or whatever, if you are um, speaking face to face with somebody, just take a pause, take a deep breath before you actually reply. Think about what you're saying. If it's a text message conversation, an email, or something like that, it's not necessary for you to jump to conclusions right away and just leap forward and try and respond as early as possible. Think about what you're typing, think about how the other person will think about it or feel about it, and then respond with a lot of compassion, a lot of affection. Sometimes I feel that you have best intentions at heart, but the way you speak spontaneously could probably result in a few misunderstandings or some miscommunication. It might come across as very impulsive or very, you know, I don't want to use the word mindless, but the other person probably thinks that you're just communicating for the sake of responding right away without thinking. So be a little careful about that. Okay. And in the next few months, I do see a lot of change coming in. So, like I said, a lot of new beginnings here. With the Fool card, I already told you there are going to be a lot of new beginnings. You will change something. For some people, this could be a major life change, since we do have the Fool card here, which is very significant of starting something new. So this could most probably be a new job, a new business. Like I said previously, this could be travel and relocation for some people. So I see that this new business opportunity or this new job opportunity, if this is higher education, it could be something which is overseas, or something which is out of your town, out of your city or state. You probably have to travel, or you maybe have to relocate in order to get this job or this new opportunity, right? For some people, I think you will take that leap of faith and travel for leisure. So if you have been in a very set routine, you would now want to be a little more spontaneous, a little more adventurous. You would now probably want to um, try out new places, new cuisines, new cultures, and want to explore more. So, I do see a lot of change coming here. There's a turning point. There is a lot of good luck that is coming your way in the next couple of months. Right? So, you will be learning a lot from your past mistakes, and it doesn't have to be mistakes all the time. It could be experiences, it could be certain things that you have faced, and you have probably changed your opinions about a few things in that journey. You are probably moving forward with your life with a very new perspective about something, a very fresh perspective about something, or you may have changed your mind, your opinions about something, where in the past you may have been a little rigid about those particular opinions, or those things were probably very fixed in your mind. And now I think you are going with the flow, you're going more with what other people think, other people say. You are taking into consideration that people can have different opinions, different lifestyles. And now I feel that you will be more open, more approachable to other people's point of view. If this is something that is not your energy, then I feel that somebody else who was probably behaving this way with you will now be a little more open. a little more accommodating, right? A little more affectionate and compassionate towards you. This could be your parents, your spouse, your lover, your anybody, your friends, anyone, right? So this is what I see for you, pile number 1, and it looks very very promising. A lot of new beginnings coming up, a lot of new things starting, a lot of adventure. So overall a very very good and positive energy, and I hope this resonates. Please do like, comment, share. Do tell me whether this resonated with you. You can of course come back after a couple of months and let me know if this went the way it turned up in your reading. And I hope to see you again for another reading. Pile 1, this is where I'm going to wrap up. And please do subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and also do subscribe to my Instagram channel where I post short readings every day. Okay, so see you again for another reading. Pile 1, take care, love and light to all. I'm going to have a quick sip of my tea and we'll start with pile number 2. Alright, for those who started pile number 2, who chose pile number 2, we are going to start with pile number 2 now. Spirit, show me what pile number 2 needs to know. Any guidance messages, warning signs, any additional messages for the next couple of months. Your guidance message is temperance. Warning messages please for pile number 2. Any warning messages for pile number 2? Thank you. Alright. And any additional messages? Pile number 2, your guidance message for the next couple of months is to be very very careful in your approach, in your communication with people, in your behavior, your responses towards people, the way you act, the way you react, the way you do your things. And I'm going to explain why. Okay, now how and why. The guidance message is to be very careful and balance situations, balance things, and do not upset any situation, any person, or do not upset even yourself for that matter. Okay, what is coming up probably in the next few months is somebody reaching out to you again. This could be your ex, either you were previously married and this could be your ex spouse that is reaching out, or they are still in touch with you. This could be an ex partner, your lover, somebody that you had dated in the past, somebody maybe you had rejected in the past, or this person has rejected you. For some people it could also be a friend or a colleague or a family member who was not in touch with you for a long time. So take it how it applies. It need not be a romantic relationship for all of you. For some people, like I said, this could be a friend, a family member, or somebody from the past with whom you once were on good terms, but now for some reason you probably are no longer in touch. You're suddenly probably going to see a message on social media, a friend request on social media, or somebody just sending you a text message or calling you out of nowhere, and you'll be taken by surprise. You'll be like, oh, where did that come from? I was not expecting this person to reach out. For some people, this could be you reaching out to somebody and they probably were not expecting that. Okay, and this is where I'm saying you need to be very very careful. You need to be very balanced and neutral about this whole situation. Do not be over excited, do not be over agitated or overly emotional. There is a six of cups card here, which is reaching out to somebody. You could probably receive a message for your birthday, or an anniversary, or any other special date or something like that, and there is that possibility of getting overly emotional or getting out of balance, out of control with your emotions. Some of you could go back in time and think about all the good times and the bad times that you spent with this person, all the communication you had, or the problems that you had. And I see someone could get overly emotional or agitated or extremely sad about something, and there is that possibility of acting and behaving or replying in a way which is not generally your style, simply because you will be thrown off balance and off guard, right? So this is where spirit says that you need to balance yourself. You need to find that inner strength and the willpower. You need to find courage to face this situation in a very positive, in a very strong and stable manner. You see the strength card here, there's a lion and this lady. Now, it's not easy to tame a lion, correct? You have to be firm and you have to be gentle enough not to agitate that lion. But again, you need that confidence, you need the strength. If you seem weak in this situation, or if you seem overly emotional and overly, scared or something like that, the lion can easily overpower you, correct? And the other way around, if you're extremely aggressive or extremely pushy with that lion, you're obviously going to end up really, annoying that lion, correct? So in either way, your message here is to balance your emotions and act in a very mature, in a very balanced and strong manner. Okay, which means that you need not react impulsively, you need not react immediately. Take a little time, just gather your thoughts. Okay, think about what to respond. It's not necessary that you have to respond then and there. In fact, this point had come up in pile number 1 as well. So if you haven't checked that out, I would probably suggest you to go back and check pile number 1 also, because there may be a message in it for you. Okay, there was something similar where you need to avoid acting impulsively. Okay, so even if this person does reach out to you or you reach out to the person, you have to balance it out. Now, maybe if this is an ex, your current partner or your spouse may not be too happy. That is also where this message comes in. You have to handle the situation carefully. Okay, you have to analyze and you have to think whether this particular connection from the past is worth giving that much of importance and time and attention, and is it worth it? Because if that is going to create a lot of chaos or imbalance in your existing situation, in your existing relationship or marriage, is it really worth it? You need to handle this situation in a very balanced sort of a way. You need to handle this situation carefully so that you don't upset anybody here. And you have to set your priorities right. You have to decide which relationship or which connection is really that important, and should you be disturbing the peace and the balance in your existing situation just to connect with this person from the past. Now, if this is somebody who is not romantically interested, again, like I said, this could even be a friend. So it is up to you to decide how much you want to engage with this person, how much you want to connect with them again, or probably keep them at a distance or something like that. Because there was a reason, probably you stopped talking to each other. There was a reason why you drifted apart. So think about that, think about what happened and why it happened. And if you need to mend things, if you need to apologize, yes, of course you should go ahead and do that. Or if this person is apologizing or reconnecting with you to ask for forgiveness, you need to think about whether it's really a genuine apology or do they have any hidden motives. I'm not saying everybody is going to come back with a hidden motive or some sort of an agenda, but what I mean to say is there is no point disturbing the peace at home or your, peace of mind or the peace that you have in your current relationship for somebody who is part of your past. Okay, so sometimes it is better to leave things in the past so that they don't come back and mess up with your current life. That is the message and the warning that I'm getting here for pile number 2. I hope this resonated, and if it did, please do like, comment, share, tell me if it resonated, or you could come back after a couple of months and let me know if this particular reading was actually true. And like I said, this is a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate, some may not. If you need any more clarity about any kind of situation in your life, this could be career, relationship, marriage, travel, relocation, whatever it is, you can of course reach out. My WhatsApp number is given in the description column, so you can drop a message and I will send you the booking details. If you haven't subscribed already, please do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. That would really help me a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my Instagram channel, I do request you to subscribe to my Instagram, where I post shorter videos every day. Okay, so this is where I wrap up your reading, pile number 2. I hope to see you again for another reading. Take care, all of you. Love and light to all. Bye bye for now.